Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecast, taking a look at your connection with whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading. Is there a reconciliation that can happen here, or is it time to release them? Will there be ultimately a reunion, or is it time to let them go? General reading as always, Cancer, so let's begin and take a look and see what presents itself here. We're going to use these three decks here. The Sacred Karmic Shadow Work Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, Divine Masculine Within My Head deck by Fire Witch Tarot, and lastly the Divine Feminine Confessions deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials, to grab the focus cards to get things started for your reading. So let's begin and see what comes through here. So when it comes to your partnership and this person that you are in separation from, so of course this is for those who are interested in a reunion with someone. So what's in the shadows when it comes to this partnership? I'm guided to this card. We've got someone who's just really stubborn, and maybe you already know that. This could be you, this could be them, or both of you are stubborn, and therefore if that is the case, you guys are just not on the same page. You're butting heads all the time. There could be a lot of arguments, disagreements. All right, so let's grab a card for the masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. All right, I'm guided to this one. I still have your pictures saved. All right, so we have a masculine here who still perhaps has pictures of the feminine on their phone or on their computer, on social media. They're holding on to those. All right, so let's grab a card for the feminine. So somebody's really stubborn here. And I also am feeling, Cancer, that part of the reason why you guys maybe haven't communicated or why you're not together right now is because of that stubborn energy. You know, maybe it's one of those things where you're both waiting on each other to reach out, or to just swallow your pride and reach out already. All right, so let's grab a card. I don't always like loving you. It hurts me more than I'd like to admit. I've loved you so long now, and it's taken over quite a bit. Wow. So there's something very painful here that you have experienced with your masculine here, Divine Feminine. So it's not always easy loving your Divine Masculine. And I'm just kind of getting, for the majority, for the collective, that you've perhaps struggled with letting each other go. You've let each other go in the 3D world. That's why you guys are not together. That's why we're focusing on reconciliations. Or is it really time to detach from this type of expectation that you guys could ever find your way back? But I'm just feeling here that despite all that, there's this energy where you're still holding on to each other in your hearts. Okay, so let's add to this. I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. Let's grab some additional guidance. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. What else do we need to know? Angels and spirit guides, please. We do have bridges. Know which ones need to burn, which ones to rebuild, and which ones to avoid. And it really depends, Cancer, on where you are at in your thoughts, in your heart, and your feelings about this person. Do you want to burn the bridge, or is that part of the reason why you guys are in separation, because they burnt the bridge, or maybe you have? But this can be rebuilt, you know, finding your way back to each other, bridging the gap, so to speak. Look at this. Infinity, us forever, mine, and lastly, spellbound. You still want them. You still perhaps feel this forever, that desire to share forever with this person. And maybe at one point in time, you guys were on the same page where you had the same vision for the partnership. Spellbound, you've captured me with just one glance. Your mere presence fascinates me beyond words and leaves me speechless. But at the same time, I do feel that those that resonate with this, you're not interacting, you're not talking right now. You're both speechless to the point where you're not even talking to one another right now. And maybe you just don't know what to say at this point, or they don't either. But I do pick up that because of this stubborn energy, it's just a matter of just tearing down those walls and being able to at least talk, reach out, be open to a conversation where you guys can at least converse about what happened. Okay, so I'm going to add to this with messages from the Truth deck. This is the Reconciliation Edition by Pretty Spirits. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. What else do we need to know here? All right, let's see. We have a yes. I have a feeling here that whoever decides to take that first step, to tear down those walls, to begin the conversation, any sort of invitation from either you or from them, the response would be yes. It's like, can we talk? Yes. Can we meet up? Yes. Look at this, guys. We've got karmic lessons coming through. We've got that infinity symbol right there. We already have the reference to infinity right there. So clearly there are these karmic lessons that need to be learned. We do have childhood memories that are coming through. This is kind of picking up off of the same energy as the Six of Cups for me. Cups, of course, referencing the water signs. You are a water sign, Cancer. You could also be focusing on another Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. But childhood memories, you could have known this person since you were really young. You guys could have gone to school together, met in school, or you guys might have lived in the same neighborhood, however way that's presenting itself. But there's something perhaps tied into these childhood memories that the two of you have together. So take that if it applies, but there's clearly something going on here that challenged the partnership, which is why we've got these karmic lessons that need to be learned first. This makes sense. Express yourself more clearly. And maybe when you guys would talk, it wasn't productive, or you just weren't listening to each other. And there's this important need to practice self-love, to be able to fill your own cup of love for yourself first in order to experience that love that you're looking for within this person, in the relationship and the connection. Look at this. You guys are on the same page. You want the same thing. You see things the same way. And I did pick up off of that from the very beginning, that you guys are struggling to detach and let each other go. So we have a yes answer here, Cancer. I have a feeling there's a really good opportunity for change towards a reconciliation and for you guys to find happiness in this connection once again. But we'll have to see what the tarot messages bring forward. I'm going to use my new tarot deck. This is my Tabby Tarot Teacher, and this is my Tabby right here. Her name is Jingles. We ended up losing her February of this year to cancer, so devastating loss for us. We had her for about 12 years. So this particular deck follows the same format as my other Tarot Teacher deck and the Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, designed to help those who would like to learn how to read tarot. So for this particular deck, only a portion of the proceeds from the sale of this deck will be donated to various animal charities on her behalf and in her honor. So if that's something that you're interested in supporting, I'd appreciate that so much. And along with all of the other decks that you see here, the links will be down below. So Cancer, what else do you need to know here? I feel there is a potential to rebuild this bridge We do have a yes answer here. So despite whatever happened, you guys just have to create movement for the conversation to happen. Look at that. You've got the Death card. Some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio here. So yeah, the end of a cycle. The past is the past. Can't do anything about it. Something needed to come to an end. It failed. It wasn't working. But this is now offering you a transition to move forward, to have a new beginning. A reconciliation, a reunion. Now, for some of you guys who feel that maybe this is the end of the road with your person, this Death card could simply represent a metamorphosis that you are going through, changes that you're making in your life, and that new beginning, that fresh start, could also represent new love. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles here, so this could go either way. Either you feel that you were left out in the cold by this person, or that's what you did to them. But this card represents the breakup between the two of you. Insecurities and worries and struggles. Since the breakup, perhaps because you're on the same page, you've both been dealing with late nights where you couldn't sleep, you couldn't rest your mind, you couldn't maybe stop thinking of this person. And Divine Feminine, you know, it hurts you to think of your masculine. But it's also been very difficult for you to let go. And your masculine hasn't let you go either, Divine Feminine. They still have pictures of you. So those late nights, you know, they might be scrolling through their phone, just looking at old pictures of you, Divine Feminine, or of the two of you together. We have the masculine, the Divine Masculine, coming in as the Emperor. So that's fantastic. They're ready to take control of the situation. They want to be able to build a much stronger foundation in this partnership. The Emperor can also represent fatherhood. So some of you guys could have already had children together, or this particular masculine already has children from previous relationships, perhaps. But look at this. You've got the Ace of Swords. This is a breakthrough. This is clarity. This is being able to make better decisions here. Cutting things and people out that don't belong there. A new beginning, a new opportunity. And then we've got the Eight of Cups, your own water energy, Cancer. So you need to walk away from the past and leave it behind, because there's nothing that you can do about it at this point. All you can do is focus on learning those lessons and moving forward, you know? Moving ahead with your life. New beginnings, welcome it in, you know? And that's why you have the Death card coming through here. It's the end of a cycle and a new start. Okay? So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue here from my Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck. What is it that the two of you would like to say to each other at this point in time? Even though maybe you're both stubborn, you're not talking, you're not interacting, but in your heart of hearts, I do feel you still care for one another, still have love for each other. You see forever with this person still. They want you, you want them. It's just a matter of time for you guys to find your way back to each other and have that reunion. All right, what do you guys want to say to each other? Your love is a gift from heaven. Absolutely, that's how they see it. The stars will align to help us find our way back into each other's arms, you see? So you guys are meant to have that reunion. I thought I knew what love was until you loved me. Look at this next card. We have another yes. Okay, that's no accident. We've got two yeses here, which is letting us know that you're both open to the possibility of coming back together. Two yeses. You're both on the same page. You see? That came through as well. You both feel the same way. You both want the same thing. You both have the same vision as to how the future is to play out between the two of you. So it's time for you guys to open up a new chapter and welcome in a new beginning for this connection. Love it. All right, so let's go ahead and end this reading with a song or two. I'm going to pull from my Heart Songs of the 90s deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. Let's grab a song. If you're not familiar with the song, you're more than welcome to see if the lyrics resonate with you. We have Anything at All by Mitch Malloy. You've been cheated. You've been messed around. You were looking for heaven, but hell is all that you've found. Are you ready for somebody to put your mind at ease? 'Cause I'm ready, and I'll be there to fill your every need. Anything at all, I'll give you. Anything at all, to have you here in my arms where you belong. Okay, so infidelity could have certainly been a part of the issue for some of you as to why you broke up to begin with, but this person is ready to come towards you to love you the way you deserve. Bottom of the deck, My Love, Sweet Love by Patti LaBelle. My love, sweet love, with you nothing else matters. You're my heart, and my heart is yours. My love, sweet love, for me there's no one better. Cross my heart, I could not love you more. And I swear to you there's no one more important, and I trust you with my life, so I pledge my heart to you. Okay, so there's been a shift in the energies here between you and your person, Cancer. They haven't been perfect. Nobody's perfect. The relationship has perhaps hit a bit of a snag here. You guys have encountered some challenges in the partnership, but you guys still love each other. There's a possibility for a reunion here. Okay, so don't stop working on the partnership and working together. You know, as long as you guys are both in, this can be a successful reunion. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.